A return. King Suddhodana yearned for the sight of his son. His people, the Sakyas, had not seen Gautama for many years, and the king sent messengers to invite Buddha home. 9 times he lost those messengers to the Sangha. Then Suddhodana sent a childhood playmate of Siddhartha called Udayan the Black. Like the rest, Udayan entered the order, but after 2 months he managed to recollect why he had come. He told Buddha by reciting a poem of 60 verses, mostly in praise of nature, but hidden in the middle of this poem was a verse containing reference to the Buddha's family. Buddha left at once with a company of monks, as is the custom. The Sakyas prepared a pleasant grove for him. Buddha took his begging bowl and went about the town from house to house. Yasodhara sighted him and told King Suddhodana. The king rushed to him, asking why he was disgracing his family in this way. Buddha replied that it was custom. Gautama spoke with his father and made him see how possessive love is a greed of the mind, which eventually brings suffering. Suddhodana's knot of resentment loosened. He touched the path and he led his son home. Gautama went to Yasodhara. He discovered that she had been through enormous and indescribable grief. The palace with all its allurements felt like a dungeon to her without her beloved. Her only consolation was her son Rahula. She had followed in Gautama's footsteps. She had worn yellow robes, taken only 1 meal a day, lay on a narrow bed, and gone through a similar process of renunciation and inner contemplation. Throughout the 6 years during Gautama's struggle for enlightenment, she had watched his actions closely and done likewise. Rahula was now 7 years old, and Yasodhara told him his father had returned. She told Rahula to go and tell Buddha he was the prince and ask for his inheritance. The Lord Gautama gave his son his spiritual inheritance and ordained him. Rahula became an aspirant, and when he was 20, he was ordained as a monk. The Buddha taught him much, including the value of truthfulness and of reflection. Buddha's half-brother Nanda was heir to the throne. He too had left the worldly scene and followed the Lord Buddha. King Suddhodana found the loss of his son and the ordaining of Nanda and Rahula particularly painful. Out of compassion for his father, Gautama formulated a rule that no one could enter the order without parental permission. Buddha then took leave of his family. His cousins, Ananda and Devadatta, who had been his childhood friends and rivals, decided to join the order. Their barber Upali had come with them to take their jewellery back to Kapil Avastu. the bundle was made up, Upali set out for home. He got a short way when he also felt that he should enter. He hung his bundle on the tree and returned to join the order. Ananda became his disciple, companion, confidant, secretary and friend. Devadatta, who had been eaten by resentment from the childhood incident, was to become Gautama's enemy. For a good part of each year, Buddha was on the road, preaching and teaching across the Ganges Valley, passing through villages and towns.